Good morning, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. Yes, folks, it's that time of day to find out what does it taste like now. All right, folks, if you can see inside the can, everything looks pretty well, just like the day it was put in there. We're going to take a piece of the peaches and we're going to check the texture. Oh my goodness, folks, look at this. Let's take a smell test. Well, I actually did a taste of the, wow. My golly, folks, 2014 Best By date. Peaches. Smells good. Sauce. No, I take this chunk right here and put it in my pie hole. I gotta be honest with you, folks. This is excellent. Hasn't got any bad flavor. No tinny taste. There is the fruit itself has, well, let's take another look here. It's not mushy. It's not losing its cellular consistency. Tastes like a peach. It smells like a peach. Looks like a peach. And folks, honestly, this is best peach I've had this old from a can in my entire 62 years of living. I like it. So I'm gonna have me another bite. I didn't have lunch yet, so I would expect the peach to break down and become mush, but that's not the case. It has the sweetness. It has the well, I'm not one of these gourmet food reviewers, but I'll tell you what, if I set this out on the table at lunchtime and somebody was here to take a bite, I don't think I'd hear any static from anybody. It's 2014 Best Buy, so it had to be made somewhere around 2012, 2013. If you know out there how long these companies put Best Buy dates on products and how old they can be before they're taken off the shelf. This one here passes that test. Now what I'll do is have me a few more of these, because I like the flavor. I mean, like I said, it's a peach. It's not snappy, crispy peach style. I don't think I've ever had a canned peach that was ever snappy. But boy, I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with these peaches. There is absolutely, positively nothing wrong with these peaches. So my hat goes off to Del Monte for their process. Now, it is a, if you can see right here, there is some external, well, I'm going to call it, I don't want to call it, well, I'll call it what it is. It looks like rust, but the can itself, if you look on the inside there, it's perfectly preserved. No, it was sitting down in the basement about a year ago. I brought it up. I was going to do a video on peaches. I was going to do a side-by-side comparison of new peaches, new canned peaches versus these canned peaches right here, and I got distracted and I never came back, so it sat in the refrigerator, and my better half saw that I was keeping it in there for whatever reason she asked me, and I finally told her, well, I'm going to do a video on it. So it sat in the back of the refrigerator until today. But I've got to be honest with you folks, I would never tell you nothing wrong. I would let you know right away if there was something wrong with these peaches, because I know somebody's going to go out there and say, well, how do we know? I said, well, I just showed you the bottom of the can, and this has given me the firm belief that if properly stored, now remember, this can was purchased at, I'm going to go on the line and say I bought it at Sam's Club in a case of, not a case, but their quantity packaging, and went downstairs into my long-term food storage bunker, aka basement, and stayed there obviously since around 2013. But you can't say this is wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with these peaches. Half these peaches are gone, and I'm still liking it. So we know right now the acidic, there's no high acid level in peaches. The citric acid is not that much to go at the can. And of course now these cans, they're sprayed with a material that doesn't react to the food grade spray. Now I'm sure if I was to go in here and scratch all this and make it compromised, then that would ruin it. But these things are put into machines, and they're amazingly, this is just, it's not mushy. I would expect it to be all mushy and funky and brown or black, or at least discolored. I don't see any discoloration at all in any one of these peaches. Now I don't have a new can to look at, but I know I got plenty of peaches down in the food bunker that I'll go down and check one of these days. But that is amazing. It tells you all about science of food preservation. There's no preservatives. The sugar itself is a preservative that's naturally in the fruit itself. And since oxygen can't get to it, they fill them to the top, as you saw, with the liquid. That the can itself acts like a container for, I'm going to just say what I think it is. It's a time machine. You know, you're going to put something in a can, and if you keep it at a low temperature, it wasn't ever frozen. The basement bunker, food bunker basement, stays about 64 degrees all year round. And the relative humidity is very low, because the stack from the sewer pipe goes through the entire top up through the out part of the house, and there's always a little breeze. One reason why I bought this place was because the basement was super dry. I'm almost done with this can, and every one is just as delicious as the one before it, folks. And I gotta say, I have my druthers about eating a whole can, but I couldn't stop. They're just so delicious. Peaches in a can from 2014, Best Buy. No, that is amazing. I gotta put my, like I said, I'm gonna put my hat off to those boys and girls at Del Monte, because you know this came from a farm and now it's in my stomach. So there you go, folks. Animal preparedness here. You guys have a happy holidays. Bye now.